There is a video on YouTube called Lunar Legacy. The film was produced by an individual called S. Vector. His film alleges that the Apollo moon landings were authentic, and anyone who voices the hoax theory is a con artist. The film itself was built upon a television transmission that supposedly proves the Apollo 11 mission went to the moon. The telecast in question has become widely known as the Little Gem. During the production of the Lunar Legacy series, Vector smugly boasted about how he'll shred the claims of fakery. What Vector didn't know was, I already knew what his little gem was. What's so special about this video is that during a segment, the Earth disappears behind the CSM's number 1 window and then reappears through the triangular rendezvous window, window number 2. Propagandists love this segment from the transmission because at face value, it seems to prove that the camera was not panning to a cropped view of Earth through a circular window, as Bart Sibrel suggested, nor a backlit transparency clipped up against the window, as David Percy states. But when viewed in its entirety, this video fatally wounds their argument. S. Vector used this segment in his film. Unfortunately for him, his selective editing was not enough to convince conspiracy theorists, including myself. Just days after he refused my offer to state on the record that his little gem ultimately proved Apollo 11 was real, Vector released a second video, showing additional shots from the same telecast of astronauts jogging in zero gravity. But although a lot of the damning portions were censored, viewers quickly began to see why he was selective in his editing and demanded he release the whole video. Vector claimed he couldn't release the whole video because YouTube's policy prevented him from uploading videos longer than 10 minutes. A bald-faced lie, as at this point he had already released Lunar Legacy 4, which exceeded the limit by nearly 11 minutes. So why was he so afraid to release the whole video? I too have this footage. Initially, I planned on including it in my upcoming Moonfaker Exhibit C production. But then I thought, why wait? Upon watching it, I'm sure you'll quickly realise why Vector must cherry-pick pieces from his little gem to get his point across.
In researching this documentary, hours and hours of footage from the Apollo missions were analyzed. In viewing the NASA video reels, we noticed something quite unusual. If you remember, it was stated earlier that Apollo 11 sent 3 TV transmissions back to Earth during their trip to the moon. The first one came at 10 hours and 32 minutes into the flight. The last one came at 33 hours and 59 minutes in. Bart Sibrel and David Percy both show clips from these 2 transmissions in their respective videos. But wait, there was another TV transmission at 30 hours and 28 minutes, mission time. Curiously, not a single frame of it was used in Bart Sibrel's DVD or David Percy's documentary. In fact, they don't even mention it. We wondered why this particular video was not included in their productions, until we viewed it, and the answer became clear. Keep in mind, Bart Sibrel assures us we are seeing a cropped version of Earth through a tiny porthole, and David Percy says we are seeing a photograph of Earth taped to the window. Watch now, and you'll discover the clear reason neither of them wanted to show this TV transmission from Apollo 11 at 30:28 mission time. It's important to note, the shot never cuts away.
Let's hear it one more time.
It's important to note, the shot never cuts away. The shot never cuts away.
Now let's watch his little gem, uncut, from start to finish, and see if that's a fact. Before we do, keep in mind that I have not edited this footage in any way, and if you don't believe me, you can get your own copy and find out for yourself. This footage came from Spacecraft Films.
is Houston, over.
Go ahead, Houston.
11, this is Houston. Goldstone reports they're receiving a TV picture coming down from you all. A little snowy, but a good TV picture, over.
Roger, we're just testing the equipment up here.
Roger.
Ask them if they can read the numbers.
Okay, stand by.
What's showing on the dead keen also whether they can see PROG, DERB, and NOUN, over.
Roger, stand by a second. Goldstone, MNO, Houston, Capcom, over.
Capcom, Goldstone, go ahead.
Roger, did you copy the spacecraft request?
That's affirmative. I am reading the numbers on our monitor here.
Okay, that's Simmons. Roger, that's both the numbers on the disk itself and the little words like program and verb, noun, computer activity, things of the sort.
Roger, I can read the numbers clearly. We can't distinguish what the words are because it is a little snowy.
Roger. Thank you.
Okay, I read verb, noun, and program.